Hello, citizens. I'm Phoenix West. Welcome to Shitty Movie Showdown, episode 29, Nic Cage Cast 14. Now, today's movie, I don't know what it's going to be. I have these little cards with movie titles on them. They're in random order. I'll show them to the other camera here. That one says Wind Talkers, 2002. And you recognize the can from our Zandale episode, in which I threw ping pong balls into it. Similar scenario here, only it's going to be like throwing cards in a hat. Instead of playing cards, I have little chopped up note cards, little index cards with Nic Cage movies poorly written on it. And I'm just going to whittle them down and see which ones I get. I'm going to speed it the fuck up because I think it's going to take forever. Because it's not that far away. It's right there. But I'll keep going until I get one. And then when I get down to the one movie, that's the one I'm going to watch. I don't know what I'm going to watch. It's going to be completely random. Shuffling these. I don't know which one's going to be. They're all different colors. Colors have no bearing on what's on the card. It's just randomized. Just want to add some flair to it. Alright, here we go. I'm probably going to speed this up 1,000%. Here we go. Finally got one. Alright. Alright, I am making way too many of these. I think the next round I'm going to make it a little harder. I'm making several in a row. Oh, that one was a cliffhanger. I think I'm making about a third of these, maybe a little more. Oh, I'm making so many. That one wasn't even close, and it still somehow blew over there. Oh, dear God. There we go. All right, I made like 30 out of the last 40. I think there were 66 altogether, something like that. I'm not going to look at which ones they are, because I don't want to know. Kind of crossing my eyes here. I really don't want to read which ones are in, which ones are out. I want to be completely surprised by this. Alright, I think I made more than half. I still have a thick stack of these things to go. I don't know which ones are in here. This is going to be exciting here. I'm going to switch up the hands, go lefty for this round. Maybe it'll make it a little harder. I don't know. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera. It's pissed me off a little bit. Here we go. To make it a little more challenging, I'm staring right into Nic Cage's eyes. Alright, well, left doesn't have the wind advantage that the right hand had. Uh-oh, I read one of them. It's just hanging out there. Leaving Las Vegas. I think we're going to call that in. Alright, well, I know one of these cards, which I whittled down about half again, one of them is going to be Leaving Las Vegas. I know that for sure. It's the only card I saw. I've been crossing my eyes whenever I pick them up, so don't read them. I've never seen Leaving Las Vegas. I know he won an Oscar for it, so that'll be interesting. Literally never seen it. That's surprising, but never have. He's too many movies set in Vegas. Alright, let's go again here. I'm going to stare at Travolta this time. Alright. Barely missed any there. Alright, I need to make this hard. I'm going to lean back. Alright, I don't know if Leaving Las Vegas is in here still or not. Still have no idea what's in here. Possibly Leaving Las Vegas. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left. 10 would have been a good number, but here we are with 9. Alright. Well, here we go. Alright, I have 4 left. I'm realizing this is not nearly as much fun as the ping pong balls. But I'm far less sweaty. That was a very sweaty episode of Nic Cage Cast. Anyway, here we go. I have 4 left, which means I missed more than half, which is good. Maybe I'll just make one of these. Here we go. Alright, and I missed all 4. So I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll go again. Should I just do the whole other stack and start from there? Or I think I'll just stick with these 4 here. Alright, I whittled out 1. That's it. I have 3 left. That's a good number. Alright, I whittled out 1 of them. Down to 2. Got I think it's a white and a blue. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to accidentally read one of the titles. Here we go. Alright, I made them both. I accidentally read one of the titles when I was picking them out of the bucket. One of them is Ant Bully. I'm not looking forward to watching that movie, so I don't know which card it was. I do know which card it was. I'm going to have to do my eyes closed here. Okay. Oh. All right, I missed Ant Bully. That's good. Which means the winner. The movie I'm going to watch for Nic Cage Cast 14 is... Oh, God. Left Behind from 2014. I don't think Kirk Cameron's in this one. It's fucking terrible. I've seen this movie before. It is god-awful. Speaking of God, have you found him? Is Jesus in your heart? If he's not, you'll get left behind. Or some shit. If Nic Cage is left behind, I kind of want to be left behind. Not really send me the right message. I guess I'll watch this movie now, or later, or tomorrow, or sometime. Left Behind, The End Begins. Based on the New York Times bestseller. Nic Cage looks very confused in the front of that. Like, why am I in this movie? Why are you shooting me with a camera from over there? Why am I so casual with an explosion and the apocalypse happening behind me here? What the fuck? This looks god-awful. And I've seen this before, and it still just looks worse than I remember. But let's find out. 110 minutes, you say? That was necessary? Okay, alright. Alright, here goes Left Behind. Worldwide sales? That's weird. The H is extra special. Oh, God. Some great piano here. All right.
You've been left behind.
Left behind, left behind. Oh dear God, I'm Nic Cage and I've been left behind. Ooh. Left behind, left behind.
You've been left behind.
His name is almost Han Solo. So fucking close. So fucking. Look at that. It's almost perfect. I get the feeling I'm gonna get left behind, guys. I just get a bad feeling, you know. Oh, I didn't get left behind. No, that's probably really confusing for you guys. No, I just walk around naked sometimes. Left Behind was terrible, though, right? Holy shit. That was Nic Cage sitting in a fucking cockpit, acting the nobody. That was nothing. That was not a movie. I kind of wandered out during the credits. I got really bored, so just gave up. I really don't feel like discussing this movie, so I think I'm just not going to. No, I'm not going to do it. No.
We're experiencing a decompression. Return to your seats and put on your oxygen masks.
Left Behind, the classic 2014 Nic Cage movie directed by Vic Armstrong, director of such classics such as and Left Behind. This isn't the Kirk Cameron version, which was like a direct-to-TV, made-for-TV movie from like 2000, which is probably even fucking worse than this. Imagine that. This movie posits a world where Christians are being persecuted. If you're a Christian in this movie, you get made fun of and you get insulted and your husband cheats on you because you're religious. Shame on the Christians. That's how everyone acts in this movie. The movie's full of stereotypes. You gotta have the alien guy. You got a stereotypical Texas oilman with like a bolo tie. You've got the midget who's angry at people for no reason. That's a stereotype, apparently. You've got the terrorist-looking guy. He seems like the sweetest man in the world. He's the only character I actually liked in this movie. The only person worth standing behind. And then you got Nic Cage, cheating on his wife, cheating on that Leah Thompson. How dare you cheat on Miss McFly? How dare you? She's a treasure, all right? She fucked Howard the Duck. She's in some weird shit. So if you can't find a way to work it out with her, you are fucked. It's on you, buddy. She's here, Mama McFly.
Oh my gosh.
She's burying a man in the backyard.
Oh, you look beautiful. Oh.
I'm burning your father's stuff.
So,
I'm sorry. Cage will be back in a moment. She better smash her mom in the face with that fucking bat to make this tension worthwhile. Is she gonna beat the shit out of the pile of clothes? What's her plan? Leah Thompson titty. She's fucking Howard the Duck. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see them fucking right now. But you got the guy, and he takes off his wedding ring. Nic Cage is a pilot that puts the wedding ring in the car. His daughter's coming home to visit from college. It's been so long. She just wants to reunite the family. Her shitty, weird fucking family, consisting of her, Leah Thompson's her mom, Nic Cage is her dad. Their brother shouts out exposition and terrible dialogue. What a great family.
did you get me anything at the airport? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. All right, why don't you check it out in there?
I got you a wedding ring.
The brand new baseball glove that I've been asking for. No way.
The dialogue that the people gave me to say. She's going home for the first time since she went to college. Nic Cage purposely leaves so he doesn't have to be around the family. And he's cheating on his wife with some Sharon Stone looking fucking lady. They meet at the airport and they get in an argument with some random person. The Chad Everett Scott, what's his fucking name? Chad Michael Murray. He plays some, I don't know what he is. Is he a reporter? He says he's a reporter, I think. I think that's what they're going for. He's at the airport. Some Christian lady walks up to him and gives him shit. So proving right off the bat that the Christians are full of shit or fucking assholes stopping people at the airport giving them shit. And then our main character walks up and then persecutes the Christian lady who was doing the exact same thing, but the Christian lady's upset that she's doing this to her. It's an insane scene that nobody fucking does in real life.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, sure.
Do you read the Bible?
Well, I'm guessing not as often as you do.
Well, Matthew 24, verse 7 says that there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All of these things, the disasters, the wars, they are...
Whenever this happens to me in my life, this is the worst day of my life.
Knew that all these things were going to happen.
Honey, God knows everything.
So then why doesn't he do something?
What if
I mean,
God
he
was
is
one of
God,
us,
right?
all right?
Couldn't he stop a flood if he wanted to? Maybe send a little rain to stop
It's
a
a
famine?
fallen world.
Now that is mysterious.
This doesn't happen in real life. Nobody's ever fucking done this.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, strangers. Sorry, strangers in the airport. Not minding your own business. The movie. What the fuck is with the soundtrack? Is Nic Cage play? Oh, I thought that was Nic Cage putting on lipstick. Nic Cage finally walks up while the main girl, what the fuck's her name? Chloe Steele is having lunch with a stalker, borderline stalker reporter, Chad Michael Murray. They sit there and they chat for a good long fucking time. I found it way more interesting watching the characters in the background, watching what they're doing. I just found it way more entertaining. There's more going on than the actual conversation that we're watching. It's fucking boring as hell. Oh. Don't show that car stop and then show a different car open and... Uh-oh. You can't cage him. I'm totally a pilot. Yep. Pilot Cage. Can you imagine him being your pilot? Like, how terrifying would that be if you were sitting in your seat with your loved ones, holding your little baby, and you hear Nic Cage being like, we're going to get to a cruising altitude of 30,000 feet. Yeah! And you're like, oh, I went off. You'd have to cause a panic just to get the plane to stop. Or have your dog shit in the ground, because apparently that works as well. I'm already bored, if you can't tell.
Cameron Williams. Fucked my friends.
Fucked my friends? I fucked all my friends?
Cameron Williams. Fucked my friends.
What's she doing like De Niro faces? You sit down at my table. You sit at my table. You think I want to see you even sit at my table? You think that's what I want? The guy behind them is eating a croissant so goddamn slowly and romantically, like... Look at that. It's a whole croissant just sitting there. Hasn't touched it. He keeps moving the plate and reading his book. I'm more entertained than that. Oh, he's eating. What's he chewing on? It's not a croissant. Chevy Chase over here. What are you doing? You don't want to watch this. Sorry about this. It's okay. I know you're scared of him. Scared of thunder, fireworks, and the cage. You'll be fine with it. You're a badass. She looks like she has that Snapchat filter on at all times, and where it kind of blows out your forehead and cheeks, so it looks like you don't have any wrinkles or creases or anything. Just a constant state of that. How's this croissant going? I don't care about this. Where's the croissant? I need to know the status of the croissant. That was a weird cut. What the fuck was that? Ugh. You gotta stop editing. Croissant guy? Croissant guy? Nic Cage finally comes up on an escalator. So the Sharon Stone girl's playing with his hat, like, yeah, and he rips it back. And he's like, oh, I'll see you on the plane.
Oh, I'm slain. Well, have a safe flight.
What if he just had a friend at work? He wasn't like inside her or anything. It wasn't like she wasn't bent over the escalator. Hey, honey. Oh. Hey. Zip. Just playing with his hat. He walks over, talks to his daughter for all of 30 seconds. He's a fucking asshole. He doesn't seem like he wants to be there. His daughter's just like upset as hell, obviously. She's just waiting at the airport because she knows that her dad's flying to London because Leah Thompson told her. Oh yeah, I was hoping for more dog hair in my water. That's great. Thanks, guys. Oh, little treats, little floaters. Yep, maybe having a no-lid cup was a bad idea on the ground below the couch where they lay.
Well, I'm sure you have a girl in every airport. Do you call all of them?
What is happening? Why is this taking so long?
Oh, hey, Jim.
I got these tickets for your dad. They're for tomorrow night.
You too? Wow. Those can't be easy to get.
Yeah, you're telling me. It took me 2 weeks to find these things.
2 weeks.
Chloe, I'm sorry.
Mr. Williams, please.
I'm coming. I'm sorry.
He's just throwing out sorries like it's nothing. To everybody else here, I'm sorry as well.
Will you give these to my dad, please?
I just squinted at her one last time, huh? She's gone. He's like an airport lot lizard. Yeah, just walk right into the cockpit. No big deal. I'm a celebrity, so it's cool if I'm in here. This motherfucker walks into the cockpit. You just walk right in there. No questions. No security, nothing. You just walk right in. You walk in. And fine. No big deal. No biggie. 9/11 never happened. Chloe Steele goes home, meets her mom, Leah Thompson, and her weird fucking little brother who spies on them like a real fucking creeper.
Can we just talk without you cutting me off?
Mom, I just got here. I'm not really up for a heavy conversation.
She gets in an argument with her mom about how she's Christian, and then Chloe doesn't like Jesus or God or anything. She thinks the reason her dad is cheating on the mom is because she's Christian. This is how fucking dumb Chloe is. Chloe's a dumb dildo. Don't be like Chloe. She leaves to the mall with her younger shitty brother. They're walking around the carousel. Flashbacks to Face Off when I was watching this movie. Oh god, Cage is gonna shoot Travolta. Oh no, that's balloons. There's a carousel. Oh, I'm having flashbacks to Face Off. Oh god. Mikey. Good. Oh. Okay. Mikey. All right, see how many of the extras look at the camera. This will be fun. Mikey, you're my boy. Here's my boy. Hey. Somebody. Oh no. Make it.
It's too bad.
What the fuck? Flying balloons! Flying balloons! Face off! Carousel! No! Oh, this is so traumatic. So much at once. People are screaming. It's a weird reaction I've been having to this movie. I don't know what's going on. But she's hugging her brother, and then you hear like go, and then the camera does this little shaky thing, and you see the characters in the background disappear. You also see the characters off to the right in the hallway change. They change into different people. It's very weird. I couldn't figure out how they did it. But her brother's clothes are just there, and she's hugging clothes, and then the people in the background are clothes, all the kids. It takes all the kids. So something happened, and I wasn't sure if we weren't supposed to know what was happening. If the audience, we weren't supposed to know that they were taken for Armageddon before Armageddon happens, because there's a reveal later where Nic Cage finally figures it out, and I'm like, yeah, we know. This is a fairly popular occurrence, a thing that we all know about, like Left Behind. My problem with being left behind is not so much being left behind, but the people that were taken. Is American Dad has a great one where they're literally floating up into the sky. They just vanished. And the whole point of it is God takes you so you don't have to suffer through Armageddon and the 7-Year War and all that shit. My question is, why is this the only time in history where he's taking your actual body? He's not taking your spirit, he takes your actual body. Shouldn't these people just fall over dead? Why the fuck is he taking your physical body? What the fuck? Why is this the only fucking time ever this happens? This doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's just there so they could have clothes and people aren't thinking that their loved ones are dead. Otherwise, it's just some weird thing where like, oh my god, millions of people just fell over dead. What the fuck just happened? And instead they're looking for them, they have to go find them. And it's on the plane that Nic Cage is flying, because they're in midair now, going to London over the ocean. Some of the kids disappear. The people are freaking out. One lady is just like... looking for something, and she didn't appear to be reacting or panicking, and then cut to 2 seconds later where she's freaking out about her kids, and she's like fingering like a rhino, or whatever the fuck that thing was, a hippo, and then she's freaking the fuck out. I'm like, why were you so calm a moment ago? Just like picking up stuff like, where is that? I wonder where that is. This right here shows that God's a cruel son of a bitch. That one woman is not even frantic. So I guess she's tidying up more than anything.
Took place on this plane.
Lifted up her skirt. Alright, this vagina's still there. What is she doing to that fucking rhino? I don't know.
Nothing. I was sitting here. I thought that maybe I fallen asleep and dropped her or something.
I don't believe her after what I saw earlier. Her terrible acting looking for her child or children. What is she? Is she giving that thing a reach around? What the fuck is she doing to it? I don't know. I just felt like I got my children. And the rest of the fucking movie is the people trying to figure it out. People start to panic. Nic Cage shuts off the air. My air got shut off too. That's weird. Make more people disappear.
We're experiencing a decompression. Return to your seats and put on your oxygen masks.
The people hiding up there that got taken. Put yours on first. That's part of the spiel they give you. Why does her seat not have one? Secure your own face mask before you put on others. Come on, it's that and a seatbelt. Come on. The rest of the time they're like just trying to figure it out and talking about bullshit. The one Asian guy who works for the Defense Department or something like that talks about UFOs. This has to be aliens. And then Nic Cage is in the cockpit, like looking through people's shit, like pouring all their items out of their purse onto the console, which is great for the machinery. And he's like digging through, and he finds like everybody that got taken was a devout Christian.
Dump the purse. Dump the purse. Come on, just.
Yeah, right in the equipment. It's good for it. And why is every kid good? Why is every single kid taken? Kids are fucking assholes. There's some evil goddamn kids out there. So many kids kill their parents and shit. Like, some of them motherfuckers are gonna get left behind. I'm sorry. They just didn't want to have to explain that in the movie. Sappy Christian pussy music, sappy Christian pussy dialogue, sappy Christian pussy theme. It's just sappy Christian pussy nonstop throughout this fucking movie. And then, I'm not even going to go in order. Fucking Nic Cage is just sitting there, and he's just like, he's good in this movie, honestly. He's the best part of the movie for sure. He seems a little out of place. His hair's a little weird in this. I didn't know what he was doing most of the time. He's just sitting there, like, he's trying to land the plane, and he's, like, trying to figure out the plot of the movie, which he does very early. And then he's trying to land it, and that's about it. And his daughter is about to kill herself, and he finally gets a hold of her. The whole time he's been trying to get her on the phone, and she's about to jump off a bridge, and she finally gets on the phone with him, and then he's like, "Hey, I missed you. I'm so sorry, baby." And then she doesn't jump, and I was like, "Oh, that's the one thing I was looking forward to, was watching her fucking splat on the ground. That would have been fun, right in the train tracks. Oh my god, that would have been so exciting." And they took it away from us. This movie's they left me behind. I wasn't on board anymore. She fucking strung out? What the hell's going on? Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Guess it's date. What? No, nighttime again, sorry. The sun was like, whoop. Nah, I'm good. I'll say, I'm not ready. I'm shy. You guys aren't worthy of seeing my rays today. Oh, I guess it's nighttime again with her. I'm having flashbacks to Neon Maniacs with these bridges. The plane hits her. Like a fucking pigeon. Now it's daytime again. Okay. Sun's just bobbing along the skyline. Nope. Bright ass moon. Okay. Do it. Do a flip. Now it's night. Okay. Where was the sun right there? Oh my god. The one guy. Fall. Hit by a car. Nic Cage is still on board the plane. His daughter goes down, doesn't jump, just climbs the ladder down. We have to assume, otherwise she jumped and lived. And question for you: here's a thought. If in this world where God takes all the Christians that deserve it to heaven, if you die after that, do you automatically go to hell? If you redeem yourself, do you go to heaven? What's the rules here? If she would have jumped, would she have gone to hell? Personally, I'd rather stay there and see this fucking battle, see this goddamn 7-year war. That sounds exciting to me. Way more exciting than going to heaven. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. That's fucking boring. Do you get to watch the war from heaven, like some sort of weird documentary, like a 7-year documentary? That sounds excruciating, but I'd still do it. But I'd rather be left below. Personally, that's just me. But she goes and she tries to like clear a runway because JFK is closed and they don't know if they can land there or not. They didn't want to have to afford that, I guess, in the movie. So she clears a runway with a truck. Holy shit! Before that, I'm gonna go in order here real quick with her little plot line. She goes around looking for her brother. She can't find him. She goes home. She finds her mom's jewelry in the shower. That's all she does. She walks around for fucking ever. She walks by some jewelry store. Some weird guy with like milk on his face gets shot out of the door. Lands right beside her. I don't know if he went to hell. And then some guy points a shotgun at her for a good while, just like get like a fucking long hair mullet thing, like sitting there. And I was like, okay. He's like, go away. She walks away. Bunch of fucking car crashes and shit. Chaos. Honestly, it looked better than I thought it would, the chaos that was happening. And you could tell the actors are like, yo, I'm so scared. People looking at the camera a lot. But then eventually she goes to kill herself because she realizes all her loved ones are gone. She thought her dad was dead. Who fucking cares at that point? He's a sack of shit. He doesn't want to be around you. You found out he got those U2 tickets 2 weeks ahead of time. He knew he was going to be gone on purpose, all right? Anyway, she goes to kill herself, decides not to, goes down, randomly hijacks a motorcycle, fucking motorcycle's out of there. I'm like, how the fuck did you learn? Are you like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 2? What the fuck is happening right now? Dun, 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 dun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Did this bitch just pick up a motorcycle and start driving like Tom Cruise? I just realized that's what's happening. God damn it. Ditches that, gets in a truck, starts clearing the runway for her daddy, and then she can't do it all, gets a bulldozer, turns it on, moves it out of the way, clears the rest of the shit, lights a fucking torch so they can see on the way down her dad who's trying to land the plane. Fucking plane lands very, very gracefully, as like goes over the flames and it's like whoop, and it drops down 100 feet. I don't know how the hell they did that.
We're out of fuel.
Movie failure.
No. Still landed. We can glide down. But
We're running low on script. The audience's patience is tanking. Oh god. This movie's going down in flames, guys. Oh god, here we go. Here we go.
But I need a bright visual point of reference so I can see where the landing zone is.
Okay, I'm flashing my brights. Can you see that?
No, we're too far out for that. I need something bigger and brighter, like a...
Slow down.
But we're running out of time. I have to come in.
We're miles away. Can you see my flashlight, my cell phone? If I turn it on strobe? Do you see it, Daddy? Do you? Now it's dim just like I am. You're going into the flames? Yep. Anybody else seen the movie Speed? I'm just curious. It just kind of randomly popped in my head there for no reason. For absolutely no reason. Plane lands, kind of crashes, really. Everybody gets out of there, and then they just stand around the plane. And I'm like, there's fire. We saw gasoline being poured out. The gasoline's been leaking for like fucking hours. They would be out of gas. It started on fire for a little bit and then went out on its own. I don't know how. Anyway, they land, and they're just sitting there like, the gasoline and the fire's right there, and it's like creeping toward it. I'm like, you're just standing there? Get the fuck out of there. Be anywhere else right now. And he's just like, Nic Cage is like, I'm sorry, whore. Sharon Stone looking lady, I'm so sorry. She's like, I know. And he wanders off. And then it's Nic Cage, his daughter, and then the photographer dude, Chad Michael Murray, sitting there like 3 against all. And they're gonna go fight the devil. What the fuck is happening right here?
Looks like the end of the world.
No, not yet. I'm afraid this is just the beginning.
This is a long series, which will apparently not get a sequel because it's been 4 years. And then it's just over. And I'm like, oh, this is just getting good. This better be a fucking series. Like, the next one, I want to see this fucking battle. Like, they better make this fucking badass. But the problem with that is, it's just going to be an action movie. They're not going to have their good Christian message because all the Christians are gone at this point. So what the hell's the movie going to be about? And if these characters redeem themselves, like Nic Cage really fucking apologizes to his daughter over the phone.
I should never have left her.
Don't get too emotional. If you start to realize the error of your ways, you'll just disappear and this plane won't be able to land. You really got to be careful how sorry you get right here. If you learn your lesson and accept God into your heart right now while you're trying to land the plane, you'll disappear. The plane will crash. Maybe hold off for 10 minutes or so. Real wager you got to take there. You got to time out your redemption better. But I don't know what the fucking point of this movie is. Be a Christian, even though you're persecuted. Christians, you're not persecuted. I'm sorry, it's not true. Even if you think it is, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking idiots if you think that. Stop it. Just stop it. What do we got? Rage Cage, Quirk Cage, Quiet Cage, and then what was the other one? Business Cage? What was it? I forget the other one. Smart Cage. This would be Quiet Cage, I suppose. He doesn't scream. He doesn't shout. He actually tries to act in this movie. And first of all, why the fuck is Nic Cage in this movie? They're like, we're going to put together a nice, powerful Christian movie. The original starred Kirk Cameron, one of our Christian poster boys. The born-again Christian revolution. Well, the next one, let's get the next guy on the list. Nicolas Cage, a guy with a serious drug problem for a while, I believe. He screams a lot, and he does movies that we don't agree with. Let's get Nicolas Cage. Why? Why the fuck get Nicolas Cage? What the fuck decision led to this? I don't understand it at all. It doesn't make any sense. Fucking bizarre. He's Quiet Cage. He's boring. I don't know why he's in the movie. When he was on screen, I didn't mind watching it, but when he wasn't, I fucking hated everybody else. I fucking hated every scene he wasn't in. The carousel scene haunts me still. Because that's another Cage scene. This movie's full of characters you hate. I like Cage in the movie. I like the daughter, Miss Clea Vag. She's a great actress, Miss Clea Vag. only fucking reason she's in the movie. She has a low-cut shirt, and she is constantly bending over. You can see it on her shirt. It's very distracting. Any more cleavage. Jesus fucking Christ movie. At one point, she realizes it. She's like, She cuts her hands up on glass. She, like, smashes a window, and then she leaves, like, an outline of glass and crawls through it. I'm like, bitch, get rid of the glass. Like, it's already on the ground. Just fucking get rid of it. She climbs through the glass, and her shirt's down, and she's like, oh, my hands. Oh, I'm like, come on. I could watch her almost get hit by cars over and over and over and over. Luckily, I probably will. That was awkward. You dumb bitch. You leave the dangerous part. Well, luckily, it's just fucking sugar glass. You're fine. Ladies and gentlemen, greatest actress, Miss Clea Vag. Oh, yeah. My wrists. Yeah. That's what you're covering up there. I don't know what's going on. This shitty movie going on or something? I don't know. I guess people have been left behind on one of them? I don't know. But why would you do that if your hands were cut? Like, you'd be like, you wouldn't grasp into your shirt and like, oh, my titties were exposed for a short moment there. I'm sorry. You could see it in her eyes. She's just like, oh, I'm embarrassed. Really pretty actress. Nothing to say about her. She was fine. I didn't mind her at all. I like Cage, like I said. Chad Michael Murray's fine in the movie, but every single other character, including Leah Thompson, is just boring and stereotypical and unnecessary and way the fuck over the top, and so is this goddamn movie. I found it just really boring. It was just kind of... I liked it better the second time, because I knew it was just going to be on a plane. The first time I was like, and we're going to go... No, I'm still in the plane. Okay, and we're going to... No, I'm still in the plane. Okay. This time I knew that. I don't remember a goddamn thing from my first viewing other than that it's on a plane and Nic Cage was cheating on his wife. I remember that. But the rest of it, I don't really remember that much. But the second time was much better, I'll say that. I'm kind of pissed I had to watch it twice. I'm kind of really pissed I had to watch it twice. Fuck you cards and throwing them into a bucket. I'm so angry about that. I'm glad I didn't have to watch Ant Bully, though. I didn't really want to watch an animated movie where it's just his voice. Eventually I'm going to have to, but thank God it wasn't this time. Got really lucky there. Anyway, this movie, a 3. Nic Cage, I'll give a 6. Because he really did, like, I mean, you could tell he put, like, stuff in his eyes to make it look like he's crying, but he really tried. He wasn't in a whole lot of the movie. You could tell he did his scenes in a short amount of time, which is fine. But he tried. He actually tried. I really enjoyed him in this movie. So until next time, and in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. So long, citizens. So long, Cage. Oh, got a phone call here. Hello?
I love you so much, sweetheart.
Cage?
I love you more than anything in the world.
Oh, thank you. I love you too, man.
I'm so sorry I lied to you and that I wasn't there with you today, but
Oh, wow.
I just really need you to know how much I love you.
Thanks, man. No, it's fine you shut off the oxygen on me. That's
Chloe.
That's, wait. You just call me Chloe? What the fuck? Who the fuck is Chloe? The fuck? Fuck you, man. I thought it was special. So long, citizens. So long, Cage. I'm sad. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Stop turning off my air. Don't call me the wrong name. She's gonna get left behind. I just know it. That's some great Photoshop work there. Couldn't be bothered, huh?